Oh. So yeah, we got Richard Cooper here in the house. He's gonna be here with us doing some acoustic stuff, and yeah, gonna be doing having some good stuff going on. So I hope you guys can hear me. I have no clue what's going on, and the website on the webpage. Anyway. Tell you what, so let's just get into it.
That's okay.
How's that?
It's okay.
So what's going on, man?
Man, I'm doing all kinds of stuff, man. Right now I'm enjoying this beer that I've been so graciously applied here for you guys here. I appreciate that. Lots of love, man. I haven't seen you in a while since I think back at the
Vegas Rising.
Vegas
Rising show,
We
yeah.
both got that tattooed on. Here, actually. That Red Rocket tattoo in apparel, people.
Hey, I might actually have to get like one of these. I have a logo thing. I probably have it in my car. I'm a little high.
No, that's all right. It's legal here, man.
It's all good. But I think I have a little logo thing I might have to get tattooed. It's a little heart and a music thing in the middle of it. So it's on one of my logos, man. But I guess since I saw you last, dude, like I've been mostly dealing with like the business side of music for a lot of other artists, taking care of their management, tour booking, the publishing side of stuff, copyright registration, building websites.
Isn't it?
No, I love it. I do it because I've been doing it so long, and it's like it's second nature to me because I'm always studying how to do things. Like I already know how to do a whole bunch of stuff language-wise and on a website, so I can do things like building college websites for musicians and print on demand garments and such to clear up the problem of having to purchase a whole lot of inventory when things are being directly, like white-labeled and then delivered to the end user without having to let the artist be stuck in the middle for anything more than just
All of that you just said, I have no clue about that.
I
I've
know.
learned a lot about it in the last year and a half or so.
Yeah.
But there's so many things. I'm just like, wow, you guys got to go through a lot to put out good music.
No, not really. And that's the great part. I love it, the fact that music is getting so free. I hope that it actually gets to the point where it's not worth money anymore. I know this is a controversial thing for musicians, but I look at music as being more like an advertisement for something else. Like, come to my show, buy my merch, believe in my message, support me as an artist trying to do the endeavors I'm trying to do. Not so much because the cost of because you can record something on your phone and sell it at a quality better than the Beatles had the ability to go off and record it. This is CD. Oh no, the monkey's out! The monkey's out, everybody!
All right.
If you're close to the telephone, call somebody quick. There's a monkey out. He's ready to go right outside the store.
You were even here?
It's bad. It's real
I was
bad.
sitting way over here, man. It wasn't me.
Yeah, we don't get sticky britches on here anymore.
Yeah, that's actually, we met him in October at Vegas Rising. That was the first time I met him and seen him perform, and you were hella good. I like the feel of what you were doing. And
Oh yeah.
just,
I didn't even. You were up there playing. You were the first guy. Well, you were the first.
First on the roster out of 20.
And that was a show, man. Man, I was dead for like 3 days.
22 and a half hours I was at that room. Whoa.
Man, I went hard all the way through. I wish I could say that I stayed there for the whole thing. I stayed there part of it. I think I had to get somewhere else at some point. I had to leave. I don't know how many into it, but
I tried the machine out there.
Oh yeah.
I was glad to meet you.
Yeah, but yeah, when I first heard you, that's pretty good. Coming out of Lenny Kravitz.
yeah, there's all kinds of stuff, man. I mean, I love Prince. I love
It's a light in your
stuff. I like a lot of great artists and stuff. Like I dig the Stones for all fucking hell. I love the Beatles and stuff for the songwriting thing, but I like the Bob Dylan's for their lyrics about these little stories. I like the country artists because they get these kind of like diverted ideals that are kind of they're different than the rest of the country. They have like these kind of ideas, but you see how they're very related when you start to see the bigger picture of music. Like when I listen to R&B, I hear country in that. When I hear country, I hear the funk in that. You know?
Right.
People get into like a funk. Like nowadays, you don't really hear it, but I remember when horns were in country. And I remember when people were like, that was a standard thing. Like down in Nashville, I remember being down in Memphis and playing right along with this kind of people that I had great times when I was there. I don't know how many years ago last time on tour, but it's taboo outside of the pop world or how people perceive it from the outside. So me as a studying musician, I see how it all really just spans over it, and I try to just draw the best from everybody. See what's working and try it. Play with it like a kid playing with music and stuff.
Right.
How old are you, man? 'Cause you got a lot of influences, and I'm kind of young, trying to pull that off. Not going to happen. But how old are you actually?
I'm not too old, man, but I'm not too young.
God, man, I'm thinking like 27, 28.
No. No, but
See, you can pull that shit off. I can't.
That's a little. No, I'm not gonna say shit on that old lion. No, fuck that. I'm not really gonna tell you how old I am.
I'm 22, homie. I'm sticking there. I don't care what nobody says, but that's what I know.
I'll just say my age backwards. I'm 35.
oh my goodness. Hey, living this life, living this life, man. But I haven't been putting out much music, but I just been, like I said, working on a lot of other people's stuff and helping them with their recording and engineering.
You've been doing a couple performances around town.
I get caught up every now and again doing something. Like I didn't even plan to be here earlier until my good friend Wade, decided to go out and hit me up. And I mean, he was the reason I was playing the last time over at South Carolina.
Yeah.
So a lot of love out to him for having come out and pulling me out of my shell. Because I will sit in my house, especially during these cold months. I'm glad it's finally warmed up.
You and me both, man.
Because I'm back to running my open mic on Sundays for Big Dog. So I run a mic up there from 7 until 10. It's great. It's all kinds of great songs.
We'll have to go up there one night, man. Sundays we're not doing nothing, and it's not going to be till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Second, man, Big Dog's open mic LV, man. Like on all the little social network things, we're there every Sunday from 7 to 10, right on Rancho. And I've been doing our thing up there. Jessica and all. We haven't been doing band stuff together, but we're playing a little bit out together. So I think I got another event with her coming up, something like that. But you follow me, check me out at Music 247 on your favorite social sites, and in addition, like it's not really like your dating sites anymore because I got a girlfriend now. I got a girlfriend now, and like. So it's been fun. I've been having a good time with this new girl for the past like four months or so. Lots.
Did you find her on a dating site?
Huh? I did.
Which one?
Tinder.
Oh,
I know, right? But I was on Tinder too, and I'm a good person, so I like to believe
that there might be 2 others on
yeah,
there.
there's somebody else as good as me out there, right? Shit, I love it on fucking Tinder and shit. It's crazy though. I mean, like I imagine like looking at her Tinder pictures. Somebody's gonna eventually look at that and like to look like my kids or something with her and things. So looking at them and be like, are these your? What are these, Mom? These are your Tinder pictures. We'll be like, what is that?
What's Tinder?
That's
funny.
I don't mess with that, man. I attract enough crazy people just walking down the street. I don't need to be doing it on the internet.
Really, no doubt, man.
I'm glad you're getting out and about, though. Like I said, I'm glad it's warming up. Hopefully, I will get out and about and play some more, do some more things. I have a lot of performance arts I'd like to get done and work on this.
As far as what kind of performance?
Well, I mean, like actual setting up actual shows for myself, their live shows. Because it's very different. Like, I do a lot of recording. I've probably written 40 songs just so far this year.
Really?
None of them released, And I mean, and there's some of the stuff, videos and stuff. Like, a lot of times I'm very much influenced by Prince. I love how he does that whole vault thing off me. It's an interesting idea because, like, it's good to go off and have so much stuff that I can just build from that you guys don't see.
Right.
Like, I can sit there and build on more music. And I do music not because I make money. I make more money on helping other artists than I do off my own music. But because, like I said, I think music should be free. My services aren't. When I'm working out and running somebody's tour, setting up somebody's promotional thing, or getting a campaign ready for a blog or whatever, for a press kit or whatever, it doesn't matter. That stuff costs money.
Right.
For me to write a song, I do that in my free time because I love music. So I like being able to share music and stuff. It's awesome. I love being able to share music with people.
That's the reason. That's one of the reasons that he's done what he's done way longer than I have being on the radio. But
I mean, I've always been a big fan of independent music, and it's just since I got with this station here 4 years ago, I brought a real independent music scene to the station.
Decentralized.
Oh yeah, we got DJs all over. We got DJ Sinister in Pennsylvania. He's actually in the chat room today too. He's out there. He kind of pushes some independent, a lot of the harder stuff too. We're getting everybody. Everybody's kind of getting on board with it. And so we have a few DJs that, well, I just want to play country. Well, there's country independent out there too. And we have a few artists from them. And it's just, this scene is just, because everybody's so much, it's so divided. And everybody's, well, I'm in this clique, I'm in that clique. What I'm trying to do is bring everybody together. Because I think, this is one scene. This is Vegas. Everybody's here. Let's get everybody together and just, that way you guys can collaborate with each other. you might collaborate with, you know, Baker's Dozen or Dad's Sister
Or one of my rapper
or
friends.
one of his rapper friends or we got Sean Denae's going to be coming in.
What are you trying to do, this?
Then we got
David Six just
over
walked in, manager of Baker's Dozen,
Baker's Dozen.
and an eternal tormentor of mine. He tried to get me jacked up last night.
Yes, he
man,
did.
dude.
It's not hard. It's not hard to get you jacked up.
Why do you think it was so easy?
Spend $10 and get them fucked up. So.
Oh, you guys are bastards. I'm
No, it only costs him $4 to get him fucked up.
Oh,
That's a discount from.
See, this is what I
Yeah,
put
really?
up with. Like, no, so, didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No.
Well,
Alright.
Richard, David.
No, it's okay. Yeah, oh, dang, I forgot the cookies.
Oh, you son.
Man, I went in there, I ran in, I grabbed my speakers, grabbed the stands, and I was like, okay. Halfway here, I'm going, all right.
What did Chris forget now?
No, I forgot.
I didn't do it.
He didn't do it
Chris,
this
you didn't do
time.
your job. You didn't hang the banner.
So yeah, you wanna play some?
Oh wait.
We got Richard Cooper here.
I'm playing. This is kind of a sad song, but I'll play a happy one. You want me to play another one?
Oh,
you go ahead.
I want to go out and be able to redeem my song.
I want to hear it now. You say what you
You
want
have
to
until
play.
the next guest shows up.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's on my mind. Oh, if you were here right now. I don't know what we would do, but I got a clue. Wish I could burn. I wish I could burn these memories of you. Memories of you. Burn these memories of you. Burn these memories of you. Feelings have expired. These thoughts have I wish I could burn these memories.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, hell.
Man.
Terrence Chandani in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you can see the feeling. I mean, obviously you can hear it. The people on there can't, but watching him perform, you can see why it sounds that good.
Burn the memories.
Oh, yeah. They can catch that one on YouTube.
We can get that on the show, can't we?
Yeah, we'll get that on YouTube. Once we upload it up on our channel.
Yeah, you need to give us some songs we can play on our shows.
Oh,
I know. Sometimes I get so big with releasing us to do songs. I think I played that song a couple times. I like it. It's a good song.
that's a really good song. I mean, I could hear the Prince.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Heavy Prince influence on that one. I mean, Prince's acoustic sets those were just amazing.
I didn't get to see him until like I didn't get to see him at all really or acoustic anyway until I did like an acoustic tour.
Right.
He actually did his last show, which was the one that is being televised. It was back in where I was from earlier in Atlanta, and he had done a show down there. That was the filming of it. He did a whole bunch of acoustic versions of songs. Wow. Like cream, get on time, cream, you will cry. Get on time, cream, but he gets it. It's so awesome with the acoustic, and it's like I always see my electric.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I miss him just remember I came to the US in like the 90s, like 92. So like when I first got here, and I hadn't heard Prince doing them before. I was coming from Mexico at the time, and before that Panama. So like I had heard some stuff my parents had played, but not really. And most of like all American music hit me all at once there in like 92. So it was like everything from the early, and I would get into South Central, it's very strange. So everything from like NWA and Tupac and all that stuff, along with all the stuff that just happened in the 80s,
Right.
you know, because it was still in LA, G-Funk sound was still there.
No, it's okay. We were in
So it was an interesting time of music for me. I love it. I love it.
That's cool, man. Okay, let's see if we have anybody from the Peanut Gallery who wants to say anything. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and shout them out in the chat room, and we'll get them to Rich. Well, I know Sinister likes to know what kind of shampoo. What kind of shampoo you wear? I mean, you got a fro going on.
I know. It's a nuts little fro too, because it's like it's not straight like I would pick it out. I had fur once where I picked it out and it was like super long. Like, this is really actually longer.
Right.
You know? But because I keep it all curly and it's fun. I just keep it really curly because my girlfriend likes it now. She's like, I love playing your hair. She'll play with my hair for like hours while I'm doing something else.
Everybody has hair but me, man.
Run that. Have fun with that. Enjoy yourself.
Hair's overrated.
Yeah, we got Gio from German in the house.
He's a big Prince fan too.
Oh, yeah. I've seen him like 15 times.
You do some karaoke Prince, don't you sometimes?
Don't bring this shit up, man.
No.
I'll make sure I'm doing cover for Prince Day. I like some of the artists, great artists that were out there, all across time and everything. I'll probably my favorite, but
I'd like to see you guys do something together eventually. Your funky ass groove and the way he can hold it.
like I said, still trying to profit on the other side of things. So I can keep on doing this year after year after year after year. In fact, if there are any other artists that want to do that kind of stuff, it's like if anybody has any questions on career stuff, because I do things from write up split sheets for BMI or ASCAP or whoever you get with time to setting up little tours and stuff to making sure they're profitable tours. We used to go off and look at the merchandise side of things. Because it's like, see, I'm going to get into a tangent and start talking about why it's important to have artists, but
Well, no.
yeah, but
Neil knows.
I mean, I just I love getting into all that kind of stuff. Man, it's like a vital part of just making a living as a musician. No, you're not making a living as a musician. You're making a living as whatever else you're doing. You're just happy to just be able to do music full time. You get to play guitar or piano or drums or whatever.
get to do what you love. Yeah, because most everybody does actually work to do it. To be able to perform, even the House of Blues stage or any of that hard rock, man, they don't make a lot of money for a 4-piece band and $13 a beer. Yeah, that's not a lot of money for 4 guys to split, let alone getting people to carry their equipment. I mean, that's what they're always saying.
So if somebody wants to go find you and get your music,
They can't. They can come to a live performance. If they are really interested in seeing something, hearing some music from me, they are welcome to come to a live performance. But most of my music, I don't release, mainly because I'm still playing with it. I'm having a great time making music. I love making music. If people come over to my studio and we're friends or something, like if you're a musician, you should try to hit me. If you want to check out some music, that's the best thing to do is come to my studio and get your full stuff up. Because I mean, I have a full studio at the house, so everything except for a drum room. But besides that, I have this cool little mini digital drum. I love just making music. So that's where you can get the music from. Otherwise, the live performances, that's what they're going to get, man. Until I feel like there's a difference between Julie's and all these other things. Because like I said, it doesn't make me any money to sell music.
right?
You know, I'd be happy to send somebody a free MP3, then go up and be like, hey, go buy my music off iTunes. It's going to cost you $1.29. Sorry, I had to raise the price. Also, by the way, iTunes is finally going away at the end of this year. I have been telling people this the past 2 or 3 years.
It's going away, really?
Yeah, because they're using Apple Music. And they have a better deal cut with Apple Music for the artists and the labels than iTunes does. iTunes right now goes off and gives you, like, well, at first they were 99-cent tracks, and then they moved them up to 129 for certain artists with label deals, and they were allowed to change the price. And then they opened it up to people that were using services like TuneCore and CD Baby. I personally say that using DistroKid is probably the best right now. $20 for unlimited amount of uploads, and that holds you out for you have to do it each year. But you can do it. I can add like a $49 option for a life thing. It's like after you that thing keeps on going forever, which is a good thing because like some companies charge you month after month, or year after year, or whatever. They take a percentage out. But still, to jump back to that iTunes thing, if you sell a track, even if you sell it for 129 figure, iTunes takes like 40 cents out of that.
Right.
They keep that. Actually, it's more than that. If they went to 129, they keep 129 to 12, so they probably get like 46, 47 cents, whatever. That's stupid.
Right.
That's so stupid. And then they throw you like 67 cents, whatever it is. Paying back. And then like, you still have taxes on that, so that gives you 40 cents, right? After your 40 cents, if you're gonna have any type of balance transfers or anything like that, even coming out of like PayPal, you're gonna be free on that to go off and come out, but you're gonna have something. You're gonna have to be taking your time to get this bullshit out, whatever. You know, but still, I'm looking at making like 30 cents. Why? Why? Why would I care about having 30 cents? I'd much rather give that 30 cents to the customer instead of having them spend $1.
Right.
Just to give me 30 cents. It makes no sense.
Right.
It makes no sense. You know? So I believe in things like Spotify, great, cool.
That's what I was just going to ask you about Spotify, because that's the only one I got.
Yeah, that's great. I like that. In fact, there's another company that just came out. I would say people have to dig into the fine print to read about this. It's a new service. I just saw an ad for it the other day. But see, I'm the guy who whenever I see a new service, I'm reading a magazine or I'm checking out a blog. Like I dig my day through all the audio stuff. What's going on in the audio world? I go to the AES, the Audio Engineers Society, and grow that. When I go out to do stuff to CES, I go check out the music because I love music. So like I'm right on the cusp of these things.
I feel like it's running class a lot of times, and I like running everything about it. I mean, a lot of it isn't pretty neither.
And that's why I like taking care of for other people. Like I have a system I just set up for this person. She's got baby onesies, it's absurd, but still, I just set it up so that she has a website, an e-commerce site set up so that she has direct print garments, a whole bunch of t-shirt designs, onesie designs, coffee cups, what else? Throw pillows, tote bags, beanies, jag caps, regular snapbacks, a slew of shirts, bikinis.
I could see people using a furry caveman pillow at night. Come on.
with little ears on them?
Yeah. Well,
Profit
yes.
margin is higher on that pillowcase than it is on a CD.
Oh, yeah.
That's just that's the truth of it. Unless even if you're looking at like merch at a live show, until a band can go and sustain itself, at least from live stuff, it's hard to go on tour. Orange, you better figure out a promotional tour and package shit to hope and sell it. Because like a lot of venues aren't gonna pay for that. You know?
Oh yeah.
And like they're not definitely gonna pay your gas stuff. The government, you can go back on them and do things like proper LLC and write off stuff in your taxes, but like you're doing a lot of shit. Right? Because you're not like an energy company that's gonna go like screw somebody every year.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, that's.
Make a whole bunch of $1 million. You're just an artist trying to make 30 cents at a time.
Stop making They're shutting down solar because
Okay, well, actually, we do have a couple of questions from the peanut gallery here.
Right.
We got JT from Missouri wants to know who's your favorite, like all-time thing.
I really don't. You know, I make myself try to do my favorite artist. I try my best to play the music that I know that I would be able to carry on the things that I feel are great in music and pass them on to other people. That's like, it's not because I think that I'm better than other people, it's just that if I really like it, I'm probably going to play it because I love playing music. So it's going to be a mix of all these different things because there's so many people I influence from, literally from Tupac to Bob Dylan. I see these similarities that are in the writing styles and the way they talk about it.
Real. That's what it is.
I see
Real.
stories that they're writing.
Even if it's totally opposite ends of the spectrum, it's people
But like
that
to me,
tell
like
Matt
that's
what they
American
said.
music. Like I came to America, so I'm thinking of it from outside of me. Like this is American music to me. Tupac and Bob Dylan. I'm still a small percentage of them. When I listen to Indian classical music and I hear they use way more than the 12 minutes that we have, I'm like, wow, crazy jazz. Like Indian jazz, like not Native American jazz, like Indian jazz. That's wild. That's wild. Like it's beyond me, man. You know, I can't get to the Michael Jordan system in my head. I can understand it enough to kind of talk about it, but not to go. I'm not playing Michael Jordan. That's hardcore. Or some crazy off drum beats from Africa stuff. It was funny. I was watching something and they were talking about people that were trying to quantify when Contact were going out and doing samples for their recent library they had. It's got a whole bunch of African drumming styles. And they were trying to quantify the weights, but they don't have loops in Africa. Like they don't play it like that. They don't play it like a loop is the chorus, it's 4 bars. Like that's not how they write music. So there's all these crazy syncopations. There is no backing and stuff, you know. And it's a very different kind of thing. So it's hard for them to go out and be able to quantify it.
I've got somebody I'm going to introduce you to. If you don't already know him, Patrick exists more. Have you met him?
Yeah, I think I haven't. I use his sound system for Big Dog's thing. I always check that much lower too, man.
He's good. He was just on my show Tuesday. Yeah, this last Tuesday. That's my kid. I love him. He's a good kid. I didn't even know he could rap. I just seen him at Life Cube. I did security for a little bit. I was like, where the hell did that come from?
I might say that a local artist is more my favorite artist than a major artist, really. Because I spend more time with local artists and I listen to local artists than anything else. Work with more local
And you
artists.
see that a lot of them have the talent that has been bought and paid for, produced, and you want to put it manufactured.
Yeah, a lot of time, man, it's really the presentation I think that most artists fall short on. Like, or getting comfortable with themselves. Like, if an artist is comfortable with themselves, you can record them on a cell phone and it's great. Because I don't question when I see Michael Jackson do the moonwalk on if I'm looking at a little camera thing, I don't question it. That's Michael Jackson, he's kicking ass. It's fucking dope. You know, and the same thing would happen with most artists. They act like sometimes the fluff or the lights or whatever change a lot of it. Sometimes it makes them feel more comfortable, more confident in themselves. But the confidence is what's key. Not that thing. And then once you get past that, like just being properly presented. Like you know, it's like a handshake. You know, the first impression you make to a new person that decides if they're going to be your friend, somebody who hates you, or a fan. You know, like we're going to jump because that's how. No offense, but this is how American mindset is. Either you like something, you know, or it's
bad.
You know, they don't like it. You know, people like, go on Facebook and just post something, and that's what people are going to do. They're going to be like, oh, I love that, or no. You know, I hate this. This is why you're wrong. I hope you die, bro. You know?
Everything turns into a fight.
Oh yeah, for somebody.
But you know, I got pineapple dust on pizza. You know.
I've seen that argument too.
Oh yeah.
But the same happens to your music.
Yeah.
And if people think that it's a product that way, then they start presenting it that way. Like, you know. I help artists much time to deal with that.
There is people who need to come and talk to you because I know one thing. You know a lot about every part of this I've ever heard of. I don't know shit. But, I mean, every bit of knowledge he had was not just knowing the first two sentences to say, pretending, you know.
Right.
He was explaining stuff, and I was actually understanding it. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
You should be a teacher.
So we got one more question for you. When did you start?
When I started writing, close to almost a kid. So here's what happened. Like I did music my whole life, pretty much, all the way from being a little kid and singing in a little chorus and stuff in school, on up until briefly in the choir, but I never like that. And I was doing like school stuff mostly, musicals and everything. But you get to a point, and I was in middle school, where you start to realize like you got to be able to, if you want to do this forever, you got to decide where you're going to go as a musician. Like what your objective is. And I found like that I followed these kind of patterns in all the stuff I did, whether I was running a bakery or whatever. I did a lot of stuff business wise. So like you got to decide, what do you want to do? And I decided, well, I don't want to be like doing musicals and stuff. That's not. I don't want to do Broadway path on singing stuff. I don't really feel like doing the choir thing. That doesn't seem like my deal or any of the stuff. I can go be an original artist. That's the thing I can go off and do. And I was like, that's dope. I like that. I can express myself and attack my own ideas.
Being your own boss.
Yeah. So I started looking at stuff then. At that point, I was starting to write my own material, but I wasn't playing an instrument really. I was playing bass, just bass, and I wasn't really playing it much. Once I Carmine said, like, traditionally you've been writing. Although one of my first artists that I remember listening to was Sting. I loved him because he was a bass player and he wrote, and I loved it. I was like, oh, I can identify you. So you can do this. Okay, it's cool. It's all right to do this. But I wasn't really writing much, writing actual full songs and stuff until I started playing guitar and piano. And when I started doing that, closer to around 19 or so, I was playing guitar and enjoying and like just playing blues, like just learning all my scales and writing simple songs and stuff. And then I started going out on tour a couple times after I got a record deal. I'd done that was with Arista.
Really?
Yeah, that was back in I was probably about 20 back then. And then I went out on a tour. I kind of booked myself after I got pissed off with the label because I didn't like the way the label was producing. Like they took what was kind of me and then they put all this stuff on it to sell it. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
They added a bunch of stuff that was unnecessary, right?
Yeah, but I mean, the songs weren't really great either, and I didn't understand why I didn't matter. Why my opinion didn't matter. And theirs did because they had the recording equipment, they had the money to go off and do the recording and stuff, but they had know how to go off and put things together. It sounded semi-professional. I might not like it, but it sounded professional at least. And I had to step back after I went out on tour. I had written some songs, played some songs, done that work on my own. To realize I took myself back and I went back to Berkeley. This was the second time I went to Berkeley. I went to Berkeley this time to go off and understand songwriting. I need to have a better understanding of songwriting. So I took a course going through songwriting. Pat Patterson, great professor. I love him. Awesome guy. He has some really cool books and some free courses that are available that encompass a lot of the stuff that is there. I've taken those now afterward, and they're great too. I learned a lot of stuff from studying songwriting. Writing better lyrics was the main textbooks in the class. But here's a bunch of different ones that I recommend and stuff. You can follow my So then I continued my writing. I had already been writing with writing groups and stuff when I was back in Georgia. That was about probably in my mid-20s, like 2012. So, my cat, I go work at the math.
Yeah, I'm doing it already in my head. Because when he said I was about 20, and I'm like, well, you didn't tell me how old you are, so that's not going to work.
Came over here in 93, 92.
I started to do that, right? And then I did a writing group here in Las Vegas after I got hit because I found that one of the strongest writing. Like I've worked in Nashville, I've worked in LA, I've worked in New York, I've worked in Atlanta, which I love, all of Atlanta. And I did not, and a bunch of other little places. And I didn't find the strongest writing community. And then myself, Cameron Calloway, Sandra Sealinger, who now is in Barcelona. At the time I was in the person, I was still kind of working with him at times. And we morphed into this little songwriting class, and even through that, like, the more I taught songwriting to other people, things that I had learned from people like Pat Patterson, Ralph Murphy, or a lot of these great songwriters. Like Ralph Murphy is the president of, or ex-president of ASCAP, Performing Rights Organizations. He's freaking awesome. But he does cool sonar. I never got to meet him, but he's great information to dig into and stuff. But the more I passed on to this kind of stuff, the more I learned too. I'm always starting like every song. I want to say I just start the song with more tools. Like now, when I write a song, I go off and I go quick. I'm gonna quick through my songwriting process. Alright, we got enough time for that? There's a fast.
Sure.
Man, we're good.
Alright, so what I do is I decide, what am I trying to think about? Whatever the main idea is, because I found that great art finds positive, which is basically everything staying together. I love it. Things need to have some relation to all these things. Alright, try to find what that focal point is. What am I trying to say? And then I can go off and take it from either fill in the words or go on the music stuff, but I might go off and make a beat, like something behind me or a loop, or I find some guitar chords I like, or whatever, or a drum beat, or whatever. Or I might come into the melody or whatever, but I'm trying to feel where am I at. I think about my heart rate, like what's my heart rate supposed to be in this song? Is this an up-tempo song? Is this a down-tempo song? A relaxing song? Exercise type song, dance song, whatever. And I go off and I get that tempo in my head, that pulse, that heartbeat. I get deep as I can, and that's what I feel. So
You wouldn't exist more in the same room, boy. I'd pay to see that. Just you guys trying to come up, because he just likes to, he plays. I mean, that
right?
kid is so talented.
We'll write this song. I like this right here. We can do this quick, right? So let's say I'm thinking this, I want something kind of upbeat, right? Let's say I'm gonna say I want something a little upbeat. And I've already decided what kind of feel I want on this. But we haven't written this song here, but this is gonna be a song. This is essentially what I would do for whatever feel I want to get. So like I said, I already got my vibe kind of going. It's happy chords and all that kind of stuff. The tempo's kind of up, so it's kind of happy or whatever.
I like the ballads and the sad ones too, man.
It's all
I've
good.
always loved those.
I figured I'd do it before that last one was out, but we're making it just as a way to talk about this songwriting. But I'm gonna go off and talk about this blue can right here. I would write down all the stuff, not think about the rhyme on it, but just trying to think about while I'm listening to music, what's the vibe and what I'm thinking about. I don't write about the rhythms, I don't think about the rhyme schemes, none of that kind of stuff. Not even rhyming words, I'm just trying to get all the ideas out. And I might think about the way, let's say, all the colors, the way it smells, the way it tastes, the way it sounds.
You like it to mean something though too, right?
Huh? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to think about all the things. What does that blue can mean to me? I go and think about all the sensory stuff. So what does it smell like? Does it smell like metal? Right? Does it taste? Does it taste refreshing? Right? Do I go up and do I smell the hops in it? Right? Do I smell the hops in it? What does it sound like? Do I hear the crinkle on the can?
You're making me thirstier, man.
I'm thinking about this can, right? And I'm thinking these happy feels about this can. So I'm thinking of all those words, and all those words relate back to my subject. It's that blue can. All this stuff is.
You gotta come on my morning show. We're gonna wake and bake. Oh yeah.
Wake and bake.
Oh yeah.
But I would go off and then start to say, okay, well, I've got all these words I know I want to go off and use. Whether they're, let's say, what we got? We have hops. We have the refreshing. I like refreshing. I'm gonna use refreshing in this. But I would take refreshing and then look at all the words that rhyme with refreshing. Refreshing, blessing, guessing, dressing, messing, testing, resting, I don't know, confessing, all these things. Take all these words now. I would take that one, and all those words I would do it for. So, hops, I can put hops, tops, drops, jops. I don't know what, I'll make up. You do it like that. Not cops, right? But I mean, I might even put cops in there because of that. Because it's a very identifiable thing. When you're thinking of that blue can there, this beer can we're talking about, the cops might be a great relational thing. But look, it already rhymes with something that directly relates to the thing I'm talking about. Now, after that, I've got a whole word bank that I can use. Kind of like freestyle a song. The words that all relate to my main topic, and they all already rhyme in a word bank. So I go off and have that. Let's go off and say, I'm gonna find like a simple melody in here to use, right? That, you know what? I'm gonna use that melody off of get off of this cloud. I like that melody, but such a blessing. Keep me guessing, yeah, yeah, yeah. So refreshing. Oh, that little blue can, oh, that little blue can. That right there. I mean, I tweak it, rewrite it, and figure it out.
Dude, you're gonna do my Bud Light. When I get the Bud Light commercial, you're gonna do the music for it, man.
That's how I
Definitely.
write a song.
I've been trying to get an endorsement from him for a while.
That
That was pretty awesome. I was like sitting there with Harvey Listen or Trey or somebody at Money Plays, and they just start rapping outside. Everybody starts getting in, and it's just like they're doing what he does.
Oh yeah, pretty much. It's a
The more you
relationship.
do, you can do. Like, so you go to big word banks. Like, I love to search out new words just to go off and have one, or like emotions and stuff. There's like emotions and verbs and stuff.
Do you actually like to read books?
Depends. It depends. I like to go off and read books that are helping me do things that I work on. Like, I work on a lot of marketing or like coding and stuff. Like 2 weeks ago, I had to learn a whole new system, and I love reading through the whole thing to figure out how to go off and do it.
See, that's
Because I need to learn how to do it, you know. But am I going to read the next Harry Potter that comes out or something? You know? Am I going to read the next War and Peace that comes out? Maybe not. You know, I love 1984. In fact, I'm a novelist. I have written a couple books myself. So I like reading just as much. It's just
Has
sometimes there's so
anybody
much
seen 'em?
crap. My girlfriend sometimes tries to steal looks at them. But I work a lot on music right now, so it's no time for me to go off and do a publication or a book. In fact, it need to be, like, I feel like you should work as much as you can on things and try to be as fearless as you can, which is great. But, you know, just focus on things and get things taken care of. You keep yourself healthy. Like, I try to keep myself pretty healthy. And I hope that there'll be a time and place where I want to, I hope, that in my life I get to do all the things I want to do. You know?
Sounds like you've been a lot of places already.
When I was 7, I started acting when I came here. I was an actor, computer programmer, or hacker. After that, when I was about 10, something like 7 to 10, I was acting. From 11 to 12, 13 or so, I was hacking. Then I was involved in some slightly illicit activities from like 14 on to about 18, 19.
Statute of limitations is over.
Still, and then, right? Yeah. And then I had some, I was running a bakery, starting a bakery, started washing dishes, and worked my way into an ownership position by 18, from 14 to 18, so I dropped out of high school. I worked in a bakery. I went through that all the way until I was 27 when I retired from there. I went to Las Vegas after doing some tours that were starting to take like 8 months out of the year. So I didn't want a bakery and a restaurant. Pizzeria at the time, actually. With 8 months out of the year in another state. You know? So I was like, my music's taking up too much of my time, so I went out to do that kind of stuff. That's not mentioning minor stuff like I'm good at marketing.
We're gonna have to do multi-part interviews with him. I'm serious, man. Straight just for the YouTube channel. I can see this going down. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got a lot of knowledge, man, and I even learned.
So we got time for one more question, and then we'll take a little break and stuff. And you want me to do one more song?
Yeah.
What's your all-time favorite song?
My all-time favorite song? What is this all-time favorite?
I don't
You know,
It's on there. I don't know.
when you were younger, that was easier to answer, I think. It was for me, like when you were teenage years. But ever since, it's
Take
just
Hold
like,
of the Flame, Queensrÿche, all-time favorites.
That is a good song.
that is good. Honestly, yeah. Good one. But see, then I'll think of something else. Or
I
you
feel
forget
bad
about
for
something
saying, I
else.
know it's like cheesy out of song. It's not the way I think of music. like I tell my girlfriend that I love everybody just as much equally. I like people to different degrees.
Right.
You know, but
Well,
so
yeah.
the same thing with my music and stuff. Like there's some songs I really love, but sometimes I really don't like them. Sometimes I do. Like sometimes they're perfect for whatever I'm thinking of or whatever at the time. So it's just whatever you know whatever is probably going to lead me to food, sex, good wine.
We.
Oh, there's way too much everywhere now, but maybe the finest green. Give me the finest green on it. Why not? To good things. If it's leading me to good things, give me the music that's gonna lead me to good times. That's what I need.
We're gonna be hanging out with you. I am. I know that. He's coming on a damn show. You're gonna have to.
We'll play one more song.
Okay.
And then we'll take a break and play some other music and see what's going on. Wait for our next. We'll get Gio coming out and say something. Waiting on for.
You don't care if you don't love it way up there, man. You wanna love it way down here. Said the one thing you should know is that you always got 6 feet or more. Let's go. Way down here. Saying one thing you should know is that you always got 6 feet or more. Left to go, left to go, left to go, now left to go, now left to go, now left to go, now yeah.
Damn!
Nice.
All right.
Alright. That was Richard Cooper. We're going to take a break for a minute and get some songs playing. I think we'll play some Driven in here.
Why?
Because we do have
Those guys
Driven,
suck.
Oh yeah, we got Driven. Hey, we got Driven tickets for House of Blues too. What day?
yeah, we got
April 27th.
April 27th, people, House of Blues.
All right,
Come
April
on, Driven.
27th. So you gotta get that in there for sure.
What time? Where?
House of Blues, the 27th. Doors should open at 7:30. Last night they didn't open till 9. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something about Steel Panther didn't, their airplane.
They left their tidy whities on the plane or something?
I always leave anyway. I mean,
We can't go on. We can't find our hairspray.
it's great that you guys can open up for that crowd just because you might make a couple more fans, but I've seen it a lot, and I'm good.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I'm good too. That's why I don't go, dude. It was like I was gonna go last
I'll
night,
go.
but I was hanging out with Penny, and we were gonna go, but we got a little,
Well,
intoxicated.
hey,
Whatever.
man.
But anyway,
You can save that for next.
I was just gonna go for to watch the opener. That's all I wanted.
That's all, I went and seen Honor Among Thieves, and then I hauled ass over to see Baker's Dozen.
Becky's dozen was at Vamp last night?
Yup.
Oh yeah.
Son of a oh, there's a red rope up there now too. Don't walk in front of it. Oh well, you might be able to because you're in a band, but I can't. David got me jacked. Security said, "Hey," he said. I said, "What's with the red rope?" I'm walking up in front of it. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's standing 10 feet back from it like it was going to explode. I had to walk right along it, looking at it, going, "What the hell's going on here?" So David, their manager, he's like,